the real reason we're having this Zoom is not to just recognize finalists, which I said was the reason we were holding the Zoom, but it's to announce that Caitlin, you and your project, James Reese Europe, the Jazz Lieutenant, it has been named the Outstanding Middle School Project in the United States, and you receive a $2,000 stipend. So, congratulations.
James Reese Europe just like he hooked me from the beginning. Like when I was first like looking into this, I heard about the Harlem Hellfighters band, and I was like amazed at like this whole group of people who basically went to Europe and spread jazz. And then the more I looked into them, all of a sudden like this name would just pop out, and it was James Reese Europe. So then of course I went through like a whole Wikipedia rabbit hole, just like looking up everything I could see about him, and I was just like amazed at how I'd never heard of him before. I mean, he's like touched so many lives, and he's done so much, and his life was cut short too. So like that was just amazing to me. And then he seemed like the epitome of an unsung hero as well, just like largely unrecognized yet accomplishing so much to help other people's lives.
She found James Reese Europe on her own, and she brought him to me. She had asked me in my opinion. I thought he was so fantastic. I mean, I had known a little bit about him as in terms of being a health fighter, but I wasn't aware he was such an accomplished musician, and he did so much for African American musicians. And you know, the deeper she got into this, and the more I read, I was so impressed.
I got to have a lot of fun just like looking at a variety of different sources. Like I was able to go in person and look at like photographs, letters, newspapers. And there are also so many like interesting primary sources I found, like a memoir. But then it was just really fun to look at all these different sources and just see it all come together and choose which ones I wanted to show.